Ladies and gentlemen, it is a weird, wild world out there, and here we stand, folks, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
How are we doing out there, boys and girls? That's right, you're listening to The ProBoh Show. For those of you in Radioland, it is 8:30 on a Friday morning, you lucky people. Enjoy the day, folks. It's Friday, you made it to the weekend, congratulations. For those of us recording the show live, and my God, do we have a star-studded audience tonight. It is currently 8 p.m. Central European Time, 2 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. for our friends in the UK, 5 a.m. for our friends in Australia. How are you doing? How are you doing out there, guys? My God, we've got a good audience today. We've got Chusky, we've got Kim of Tag, we've got Jareon, we've got JC, we've got Sasha Hayes. Oh man, we've got all the cool, we've got Mama Bo. Like this, Ravdos. It's too much coolness in one room. Close the doors. Nobody else is getting in. How are we doing? What have we got coming up in the show? Let me tell you, we've got two amazing complete the news articles. We're going to look at wind farms in Germany and a marijuana company that is being sued. What? And then for 100 Humans today, we're going to go juvenile, and we're going to look at... imagine if a 10-year-old owned a restaurant. But all that fun is coming up in the second half. In the first half, we have an amazing, controversial... At least I have the feeling it's going to be controversial. A controversial, unpopular opinion to argue and debate today. I'm excited to debate that with you. But before that, I'm here, you're here. Let's look at what's going on in the world today. In super local news, you may notice that my technician and my media naranja, you say in Spain. I'm going to give myself a nivelazo.
Nivelazo.
My other half, Ladyboy, isn't here with me today. She's off today. She's on her way to Malaga for a work thing. We've got Nuria here. How are you doing, Nuria Tam? I'm gonna go potty. Thanks for sharing, Sasha. Don't strain too much. You're on national radio in Spain. Just saying. I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes. Oh my God. Someone ate Indian food last night. So yeah, no Ladybot, I'm here alone, missing my other half. That's what's happening. But I am comforted by the amazing people, all the people joining me live on twitch.tv/professional bohemian. That's Bohemio Professional, but in English. Come on, so easy. You too can join us live every single day at 8 p.m. on that channel. That's Professional Bohemian on Twitch. And some more exciting local news. We have a Halloween special on Sunday. Ooh, what's going to happen in the Halloween special? We're going to do some scary stories, I think. We're going to complete the paranormal news. And most importantly for our live viewers, Ladyboy and I will be in fancy dress. We already know what we're going to be dressed as. It's going to be a surprise. Last year we dressed as each other. This year it's going to involve more makeup. Now everyone on the radio is going to think I'm going to the loo for 20 minutes. Exactly. Don't go in. Look, we're not going to judge you, Sasha. You do you, man. How's everybody doing today? God, it's been a good day today. It's been a good day. Busy day for me, but a good one all the same. Let's get into some more worldwide news. We were talking about Germany earlier. Did you know, friends? Did you know that Germany is going to legalize cannabis for recreational purposes? Did you know that? How is that happening first in Germany? Can I ask? Who are the most laid-back people in Europe? I would argue the Spanish. Definitely the most laid-back people in Europe. How is it that it hasn't been legalized in Spain before Germany? But it's true story, guys. Germany on Wednesday set out plans to legalize cannabis in a move promised by Chancellor Olaf Scholz that would make it one of the first countries in Europe to make marijuana legal. Obviously not the first place marijuana's been, or at least decriminalized for recreational use. I mean, Amsterdam has long been Mecca, right, of recreational marijuana. Legalizing cannabis would bring Germany's annual tax revenue and cost savings about 4.7 billion euros. Let me repeat that for you, folks. Legalizing cannabis would bring Germany annual tax revenues and cost savings of about 4.7 billion euros and create 27,000 new jobs. And that isn't just me picking that data out of the air. That comes from a survey that was done last year. Good for Germany, says Chusky. Finally, someone smart. It'll happen all over. I mean, look, it happened in America. We in Europe were, always a few steps behind. We were behind legalizing marijuana. We were behind extremist right-wing governments. Okay, we're not going to go. I'm not going to go. We're not going to talk politics. We're not going to talk politics today. I've got other stuff lined up for the news today. But yeah, interesting news. What do you all think? Do we have anyone in the chat that is staunchly anti-cannabis? For professional purposes, I will say I'm on the fence. But I will personally say, go Germany. You guys rock. Not only will it generate 27,000 new jobs, but those guys are going to sell a hell of a lot more pizza, aren't they? Yeah, Germany's roads are just going to be full of pizza delivery men and happy, smiley people. Oktoberfest, you're going to need to take a fan with you or something. So yeah, that's happening right here in Europe. You mean official jobs? Yeah, exactly. Well, look, the good thing about legalizing a soft drug like cannabis is it takes it out of the control of more untoward kind of entities, drug dealers, basically. If they legalized it in Spain, nobody would notice. You, my friend, are going to get...
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
I thought they smoked a lot of marijuana in England until I came to Spain. Yeah, if they legalize it in Spain, nobody would notice. That's from Jariam. True story, man. It's unbelievable. But anyway, enough about that. We're not going to talk about any more illicit substances. Why? Because Momabo's in the chat, and ProBoh, aka me, Rob. I'm an angel. What else is going on in the world? Ooh, we're going to get into Elon Musk and his... he apparently owns Twitter now, but before I go into that, I'm not the only person doing a Halloween special. It seems like other people are doing them too. It may come as a surprise. No, the internet has been abuzz today with the Simpsons' new Treehouse of Horror. It's anyone in chat who tells me what the name of the Halloween specials are for The Simpsons in Spanish is going to get a nivelazo. In English, we call them the Treehouse of Horror. Treehouse of Horror 33. And why has it been making the news? Why has it been going viral? Because one of the segments, I hear that this year they're actually going to do two separate kind of Halloween specials. But the more traditional Halloween special that they do usually is separated into 3 separate parts. You all know this, okay? And if you've ever seen kind of anthology horror movies, you're used to this format where it's, 3 different stories in the same movie. Well, Treehouse of Horror, if you'd never watched The Simpsons, what planet have you been living on, first of all? Do the same kind of thing. So one of those is their take on Westworld, which should be interesting, seeing the Simpsons as androids or robots. The other one's going to be a take on Stephen King's It, which should be interesting. You can pretty much guarantee Krusty the Clown is going to be in that one. But the third one that's been making the rounds is the parody of Death Note. Does anybody else in the chat know Death Note? It was first manga, then became an anime movie. Manga being the comic books in Japan. I've only heard of Death Note and not seen it. Oh, it's very, very good, man. Very, very good. The anime. I wouldn't recommend the Netflix movie. It's weird and a little... It doesn't really do justice to the story. Well, they're doing a take on on Death Note. But the interesting thing is, the whole thing is animated as if it were the original kind of anime movie, which is excellent, by the way, if you're looking for something to watch over Halloween. And yeah, and the animation style is top notch. There are videos circulating. I do suggest you go and check those out. If you type in Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, I'm sure you're going to find them. Okay, and now let's get into our friend and recurring character on the ProBoh Show, Mr. Elon Musk. It seems, or at least the Washington Post reported that Elon... oh, no, it wasn't the Washington Post, but Elon Musk seems to own Twitter now. He recently changed his Twitter name to Chief Twit. Can we talk about Elon Musk's sense of humor for a second? Chief Twit, I mean, I get it, Elon. I get it. Surely you're rich enough to hire some writers. I'm here, I'm waiting. Just send me a tweet. And more to the point, I don't know if you saw his kind of... Today, or I think it was today, he went to visit, or at least he posted the video yesterday at 8:25 p.m. So maybe it was yesterday that he went to visit Twitter HQ. The actual post read, entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in. Que lo absorbas, no? Like you take that news in. Let that sink in. And he went in carrying a sink. You know what I mean? Can you imagine being a Twitter employee and this being your new boss? You've just got to be terrified, haven't you? Where he brought the sink, exactly, brought a sink in with him, Ravdos. So yeah, think about this from the eyes of the employees, because the Washington Post, this is where the Washington Post comes into this. The Washington Post, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 days ago, I'll tell you the date right now. It was more than that. It was last week on the 20th. The Washington Post reported that Elon Musk plans to cut 75% of the platform's workforce. 75%. And in comes this joker with a sink. Oh, Ladybuzz in the chat. How you doing? And in comes this joker with a sink. So 5,625 people approximately going to lose their jobs. I believe this was in a meeting with shareholders. He dropped that bomb. They're going to lose 75% of the workforce. Yeah, so sympathies if you work at Twitter. The actual employees at Twitter wrote an open letter to Mr. Musk. Do you want me to read it? I don't want to read the whole thing. Basically, they obviously got they were apprised of the information that Elon's going to cut 75% of the workforce, and they released a letter demanding 4 things: respect, safety, protection, and dignity. Which, you know, are fairly respectable things to be demanding from your boss. Respect. I'll read this part of the letter. We demand leadership to respect the platform and the workers who maintain it by committing to preserving the current headcount. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Twitter cannot be that profitable, can it? It really cannot be that profitable. It's definitely not even in the top 5, I would say, advertising platforms. And we'll get into more of Twitter's advertising relatively soon. They demand safety. We demand that leadership does not discriminate against workers based on their race, gender, disability, sexual orientation, or political beliefs. I think they're burying the lead there. They know Elon is quite a controversial character, and they're burying the lead by saying political beliefs last. Because obviously Twitter has come under some scrutiny recently over the last few years, for banning people with, well, let's be honest, for spreading fake news or inciting violence. You know, I know a lot of people disagree with that because they say it's against or runs against what we would say freedom of speech. I would just call that a consequence rather than a move against freedom of speech. That's just the consequence for being an a-hole. You know what I mean? But whatever, I understand what they're saying there. Protection they demand. We demand Elon Musk explicitly commit to preserve our benefits, both listed in the merger agreement and not, e.g. remote work. So, a bunch of Twitter employees are working from home in their pajamas, as people were in Tesla. And do you remember the big controversy when Elon demanded that everyone return to work? Oh dear, oh lordy. Dignity is the final thing. We demand transparent, prompt and thoughtful communication around our working conditions. Is it just me, or does it sound like the people at Twitter have never had a real boss before? Because I've had a lot of bosses, and most of them didn't give a damn what I demanded or not. But hey ho. Let's see what people are saying. Rob, send Rob Nivelathos from a distance, says Narita. Thank you for the sub. Oh, yeah, thank you for that, Ravdos. I think Elon has such an imagination that he's going to change things. Yeah, me too. And that's based on another open letter. I just want to stop saying open letter. Basically, they wrote a blog. You know what I mean? They wrote an article. Stop calling it an open letter like it's some political discourse. You wrote a thing. Congratulations. You know what I mean? I'm not a social commenter and radio broadcaster. I'm a loudmouth and a DJ. Stop making things sound more important than they are. But yeah, Elon released an open letter to Twitter advertisers because obviously they're quite nervous, thinking that Donald Trump and other kind of elements that may not be advertiser friendly might return to the platform. I'm going to read you a few sections of this. I want to reach out personally to my I want to reach out personally to share my motivation in acquiring Twitter. There has been much speculation about why I bought Twitter and what I think about advertising. Most of it has been wrong. The reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important for the future, or to the future of civilization, to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. There is currently a great danger that social media will splinter into far right-wing and far left-wing echo chambers that generate more hate and divide our society. Can anyone out there say that Elon isn't 100% right in saying that? We've been talking about this on our show for God knows how long. You know, the fact that these social media bubbles where everyone just believes they're right because they keep on hearing the same thing. Anyway, this open letter by Elon Musk that was put out today. I suggest you go and read it, especially if you're a Twitter user. Very interesting. Yeah, and it's there on Mr. Musk's timeline. Let's see what people are saying. I'll try to remind you if you are running out of time. Thank you, Ladybot. Read Elon Musk's letter. Don't know that I believe it. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why you'd be skeptical too, honestly. Jareum, will Elon Musk become the big brother and control everyone? That's a great question. I mean, it depends. I mean, I've read that Elon wants to make Twitter kind of like this big all-in-one app. And traditionally, those haven't worked very well. But who knows, man? Only the future can tell. Do you know what I want to do right now, guys? I'm ready. I want to go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Oh, we've got a good unpopular opinion today, guys. Oh, you're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. Today's unpopular opinion. Well, first of all, what is an unpopular opinion? Every day I have a brain fart, pedocerebral. I post it on my social media. You guys tell me how wrong I am, and then I argue it anyway. The people who really decide whether I'm right or wrong or whether my argument has made sense or not are the live audience that join me on twitch.tv/professional bohemian. If you want to vote and scream at me, you can do that on my social media at PROBOH on Twitter or at Professional Bohemian on Instagram. All right, today's unpopular opinion, what is it? Is this: inheritance is bad for society. And it is, folks. I'm going to explain to you why. Jareum, big. Nivelazo. Thank you. Nivelazo from Ladybug. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to give myself one.
Vaya nivelazo.
I think Elon has high ideals and great intentions, but not saying there are the same ideas or intentions as others. Look, I'm sure every politician has gone into politics with great ideals and great intentions, and then, lobbies get a hold of them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. I would love to believe that he can do great things with the platform, because I personally like Twitter. Anyway, let's continue. So inheritance is a bad thing. All right, let's get into this. Mainly people on Instagram disagreed with this heavily. And there are several reasons why I think people disagree. And I think the main reason is, why shouldn't people be allowed to make decisions about what happens to their property and possessions after they die? Okay, I think that's the main thing, right? Does anybody disagree with that, or can you think of another reason? I'm going to tell you that is ludicrous. Go home, you're drunk. That's a stupid thing. It is dead people making decisions that affect the living is absurd. Would you let someone posthumously vote in future elections? No, you wouldn't, because it's ridiculous. If my last wishes were to put Ladybow in a blender and all of the warriors in chat drink her, you would say no, that's ridiculous, because we all agree that dead people making decisions that will not affect them, only affect the living, is ridiculous. However, we tend to see like the fact that we pass money down generations as something that is perfectly acceptable. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's some holdover from a feudal society like kings and queens and lords. Look, the socialist arguments that you're waiting for me to give are obvious, and I'm not going to give them. I mean, redistribution of wealth, etc. Obvious. I'm going to argue this from the side of me that only comes out around tax season, the capitalist side. Capitalist logic dictates that the income or the profit that people receive is in direct correlation to their value and the value that they add, right? You offer a service in exchange for money, and you acquire that wealth. There is absolutely no incentive-based argument for letting people inherit wealth. None. All that does is keep wealth unevenly distributed among a few people. Donald Trump wouldn't have happened if inheritance didn't exist. Hang on, wait, people are arguing with me already. I knew this would be a hot one. Not if you are the heir, says Dario. Yeah, maybe if I was due to inherit a ton of money, I'd change my mind. Rob does not feel that the things he buys are his. No. I do. I'm not encouraging people not to buy things. In fact, quite the opposite. I think if you have acquired a lot of wealth, spend it all. I don't think the fact that you were born into someone who's worked very hard and acquired a lot of wealth automatically means that you deserve that wealth yourself. There is no playing life on easy mode. There is no moral claim to money that you did not earn. Hashtag capitalism. See, you all were expecting a socialist argument. You're not going to get one today. There is no moral claim to money that you didn't earn. These people keeping wealth tightly constricted in a few family lines is ridiculous. That's like a hold of like kings and queens. Weren't we talking the other day about like how monarchies were in some way kind of out of date? Well, is it inheritance a million miles away from that? I think not, ladies and gentlemen. None of your postulating is relevant on the grounds of inheritance. Declaring someone it tossed in a hole, leaving money to your loved ones is not equal. It is, because that money would be much better served. That money would be much better spent on schools, health, social care. I'll make the socialist argument if you like. Keeping, like, if one person has 1 million euros, they buy one Ferrari. If 10 people share 1 million euros, everyone buys a Ford. That's creating more jobs, creating more cars. I mean, it's just common sense, folks. I hardly disagree on this statement, says Ladyball. The problem with wealth is not inheritance, it's the laws that protect it. Like that Warren Buffett is taxed at a lower rate than his secretary. We're not talking about taxes, we're talking about inheritance. And I knew people would mention taxes because I remember in England there was this. In England, 59% of people, according to a poll, disagree with inheritance tax. 59%. And only the 6%, the most wealthy estates, will even be affected by inheritance tax. Whereas, like VAT, affects disproportionately poorer people, and only 40% of people believe it's fair. And it's crazy. It's craziness. We're living in a madhouse. We have plenty of money spent on schools, and we still have crappy schools. Look. We're going to get into this argument after the break. Friends, there's a lot of things you can be doing today, but instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professionalbohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professionalbohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professionalbohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show.
The ProBoh Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in, we were speaking in the first half about Germany legalizing marijuana. Oh my God, here they come. And then we're also talking about the Treehouse of Horror Halloween special, our very own ProBoh Show Halloween special that's happening this Sunday as well. And we then went on to talk about Elon Musk, and that he seems now to be the owner of Twitter. At least that's what he's having everyone believe. There's been no official announcement, I believe, from Twitter itself, but that's what Elon is saying. He's calling himself the Chief Twit. He went to Twitter HQ yesterday. I don't know. Let's see. And then we went into our unpopular opinion, which was today. Inheritance is bad. We'll get to the results of what people thought. I didn't finish my debate, to be fair. I didn't finish my debate. But anyway, you don't care what I think. I'm an idiot. What we care about is what you think. Let's continue. Okay, Jariam says, inheritance is not fair and it should be forgiven. I'm with you, Jariam. Forbidden, my bad. I'm with you, Jariam. I don't think it is fair. It keeps wealth in the hands of bloodlines. What are we, like... Is everyone their own little monarchy now? Come on. Stupid. Tossing more money does not fix issues. I mean, kind of does. You know what I mean? Cancer research isn't funded by love. It's funded by money. You know? Homes for homeless people aren't built with cheese crackers. They're built with money. You know, pretty much every social issue is resolved through some kind of investment. You know? Gandalf, one of the original inheritance systems returned everything to the original owners every 50 years. All lands were returned to the original owners, all debts forgiven, everything set back to zero, so it could be the same. So it could be the same thing. Yeah, look, I'm not arguing that the state should inherit your wealth. I'm not arguing that at all. All I'm saying is that inheritance is bad for society. I'm not saying the government should take the money. I'm just saying, you know, inheritance is bad. Like, if you want to get into that debate, we can. I have ideas. But that's not the debate I'm getting to. The debate I'm getting to is that inheritance is inherently unfair. It was called the Year of Jubilee. Thank you, Gandalf. Gandalf, you're going to get.
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
I love it. Ladyball says, we've paid everything we got through our whole life, and it's not fair to let the state have it in the end. Maybe not. Maybe instead of the state having it, you know, your will and testament is just one line, and that line is the charity you want your wealth to go to. You know, there is no moral obligation. There is no like moral claim on money that you didn't earn. You know, if we're all capitalists here, there is no moral claim on money you didn't earn. You know, look, capitalism is based on incentives, right? And there is no incentive-based argument for letting people inherit wealth. There is no incentive-based argument for it. You know, if anything, a sudden windfall of cash would only reduce a person's desire to accumulate money through actual hard work. You know, I don't know about you, but if I inherited €1 million right now, I would just do the ProBoh Show and I would retire from any other activity. You know, I wouldn't do anything else. You know, but instead, I work hard, I earn money, I participate, I spend that money. You know, I'm not saying I'm not saying the state has to accumulate that wealth. There are other things that could be done with it. Let's see what else is being said. Wow, look at me. I'm not really angry. I realise that I raised my voice, but I love you all so much. No, I said the problem is not inheritance. It's that wealth is protected, and that happens via taxation. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, wow, dude, you're going to get
ProBoh approved.
Wealth is protected, and that happens via taxation, yeah. Yeah, it does quite often, and that's quite a salient point, my dude. Yeah, because if tax was proportional, it would be a lot more fair. It would be a lot more fair, and I can absolutely agree with that point. Nuria Tams, it depends. Great fortunes could be a mistake, but if your parents, with all their hard work, give you an inheritance, you didn't earn it. You didn't earn it. Look, dude, I'm sure, like, Mama Bo's gonna leave me something, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't earn it. I didn't earn it. It's not gonna feel like it's mine. You know what I mean? It's not gonna feel like it's mine. I didn't earn it. You know, if whatever Mama Bo leaves me was divvied between 4 charities, I would be fine with that. I would be and I promise you, hand on heart, I would be absolutely fine with that. If Mama Bo decided to pick 4 charities, this is where my accumulated wealth goes. I would be completely fine with that. Ladybug, Gandalf. To get around this, you just give the money to your kids before you die and put it in a trust. This is another thing that I read, another argument that I read from a lot of people. There are loopholes. Just because there are loopholes doesn't mean it's not something that shouldn't be given a go. And for every loophole, yeah, I mean, you work in programming, Gandalf. It's just about working out the bugs, man. It's just about working out the bugs. We can get there. Me and you, we can fix society, dude. And then borrow against that trust to live on. Ravdos, let's be honest. If inheritance were outlawed, where would that money go? To fix roads, improve public facilities, like all the other money already earmarked for such? No, it would go to the pockets of corrupt people like it so often does now. Sadly, that would probably, that's probably the truth. That's probably the truth. But again, just because there are loops and bugs in the system doesn't mean it's not something that couldn't be tried. You know, Trusky, money isn't the problem. There is enough for everybody if it's well distributed. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, crazies, how you doing? What's up, Emily? Welcome. The only way inheritance could be socially acceptable is making sure that it produces wealth for people, not just their heir. Yeah, amen to that. Rob, once again, you're right, and they know it. I don't feel right when we get to the poll. I'll tell you why. But you know what, Jerry?
ProBoh approved.
The thinking around inheritance is that people consider it a rich thing. However, if your parents die and they had a nice $500,000 house that goes to you, that is inheritance. Would you sit by while the state said nope and took it away? I'm not arguing that the state should. And if it was taken away and to something that, that my family agreed was what they wanted, of course. Why the hell not? Cancer is yet to be resolved. Homes for homelessness has not ended homelessness. Tossing money at things does not fix them when it happens in a system of so much grift and corruption, says Ravdos. Gandalf, no, they are built with 10% of what money was raised by taxes, and then the rest went to politicians. Yeah, I know the system's bad, guys. We'll fix it. We'll install that AI that we're always talking about. Well, son, I can promise you don't have to worry about inheriting any wealth. I know, Mama Bo, I'm joking. Surely you would do the lunchtime show too, says the bridge. I would, yeah, why not? But my heart is in the ProBoh Show, I'm going to be honest with you. Ravdos, inheritance is not about you earning it. There will always be a loophole. I agree, Rob. Let's get on it. All right, guys, on that note, let's go. to 100 humans. The more controversial they are, the more I enjoy them. Because I'm going to be honest with you, folks. If Mama Bo was a millionaire and I had a cool mill coming to me, dude, today's unpopular opinion would be quite different. It's like I'm a socialist until it comes to paying my taxes. Oh, dude, Mama Bo gonna spend all the millions, says Ravdos. All right, guys, long walk to work today across snow-capped mountains through river valleys, and on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them a question. Today's question was, if a 10-year-old child ran his or her own restaurant, so if a 10-year-old, a little kid, ran a restaurant, owned a restaurant, name something you might see on the menu. Name something you might see on the menu of a restaurant owned by a 10-year-old. I asked them that question, folks, and they give me their answers. I'm in possession of the top 7. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. All right, here we go. Ravdos is starting us off today. Cereal, cereales in Spanish. Cereal. Is it there? Oh, I do love a good bowl of cereal. Is it there? No, it's not. No, it's not. Ravdos, Jareom, anyone else? Nuriatam, all say candy. Candy, sweets. Is candy there? It is, well done. Well done, candy is there. And guys, 16 of 100 humans said candy. It's in second place. Very good. Okay, Ravdos says ice cream. Ice cream. Dude, am I a 10-year-old? Because I'm going to be honest with you, everything on this list are my favourites. If I had a restaurant, all this stuff would be on the list. Oh, dude, ice cream. Is ice cream there? Yes, it is. Well done. All right, guys, ice cream is there. 10 of 100 humans said ice cream, and it is in 4th place. You guys have gotten 2nd and 4th. Oh, what a bad time for my pen to stop working. All right, let's continue. Jareon, popcorn. Popcorn, palomitas. Popcorn. Is it there? No, it's not. It was a good answer, though. Ravdos says hot dogs. Hot dogs. Perritos calientes. Hot dogs. Is it there? What? You guys are on fire. Well, Ravdos is on fire. Dudes. Hot dogs is there. How many? 14 of 100 humans. It's in 3rd place. Well done. Okay. Wow, you guys are going fast tonight. You're doing good work. Pizza. Did anyone else say pizza? Chusky said pizza. Gandalf said pizza. And Ravdos said it. Okay, Ravdos said it first. Here we go. Pizza. Is pizza there? Of course. How could it not be? Come on. Pizza is there. Pizza is there with 31 of 100 humans. Is in 1st place. Well done. Well done. Okay, you've got the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and 4th answer. All right, let's continue. Cake. Tarta. Right? Come on, tarta de chocolate. Chocolate cake. Is cake there? Boah. It's not there, folks. It's socialism, the article of the week on Patreon. No, it's not. We will do another vlog this week, though, for Patreon. Guys, if you're not on my Patreon, check it out, man. Check out what you're missing. Let's continue. Baked beans. Baked beans, says Mama Bo. Is baked beans there? It's not there. It's not there. It was a good guess, Mama Bo. Ravdos says French fries. Patatas fritas. French fries. Is it there? Of course it's there. 7th place. You guys have got 2 more to get. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue for one of them, because one of them is... I'm not sure if our American viewers are actually aware of this. It's very American. It's very American. It's a sandwich that requires 2 ingredients, one of which sticks to the roof of your mouth. All right, that's the only clue you're going to get. All right, let's continue. Ravdos said French fries. Nuria Tam was correct when she said sweets. Momabo says fish fingers. Corn dogs, Gandalf. Chocolate milk, Ravdos. Pasta, Nuria Tam. Chicken nuggets, Gandalf. None of those are there, guys. None of those are there. Let's continue. Yeah, Coca-Cola, chocolate, French fries we had, that was a good guess. Chusky. Pop drinks, they're not, that's not there either. Oh, guys, these are some good answers, but none of them are there. If I scroll up a little bit, Momabo, in her infinite wisdom. See, she's not going to give me any money, but she passed down a little wisdom. She said, burgers, hamburgers. Is hamburger there? Of course it's there, guys. Of course it is there. Did anyone else say hamburgers? Oh, Momabo for the win. Come on. Hamburgers is there with 8 of 100 humans. It is in 5th place. You're missing the elusive 6th place. Okay. Chusky Trusky. Ravdos. Both say peanut butter and jelly. Or peanut butter and jam. We call it jam in the UK. Chusky marmalade is jam made with oranges. I don't know if it's with all citrus, but definitely with oranges. So a Chusky and Ravdos correct. Of course they are. That's in 6th place. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in 6th place. Well done, guys. That's the list. Let's go through it real quick. I asked 100 humans, if a 10-year-old ran a restaurant, what would you see on the menu? In position number
7
was French fries. In position number
6
was peanut butter, crema de cacahuete, I think it's or mantequilla de... No, I think it's crema de cacahuete in Spanish. In position number
5
was hamburger. In position number
4
was ice cream. In position number
3
was hot dogs. In position number
2
was candy. And of course, not just 10-year-olds' favourites, my favourite too. In position number
1
was pizza. Well done, guys. Oh my God. Guys rocked it. Who was the first one to say pizza? I think it was, well, a bunch of people said it, right? But Ravdos was the first. Well done, Ravdos. Killing it yet again. Gandalf says, hang on, you're a socialist until it comes to paying your taxes. You're a normal human being, you mean? Exactly. Exactly. And if we were all honest and less radical and just more honest with ourselves, everyone would say the same. Answers in chat before I even hear the question. Delay from living in the States. Oh man, that sucks. Let's continue. Grilled cheese. There's some great answers here. Macaroni and cheese from Jareum. Nuggets. Great answer. Mantequilla de cacahuete. Thank you, Nuria Tam. I thought it was crema de cacahuete. Well, thank you. I'm in the States too. Lol, says Ravdos. Okay, right. On that note, guys, let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
Ooh, how does this work? I'm going to give you a news headline with some important information missing. Your job is to complete the news. If you're watching the show right now and you're nervous to participate, this is your moment. All you have to write is A, B, or C. Promise me that there will be no spoilers, and let's get into it. All right, here we go. First piece of news. We're going to a wind farm in Germany. A wind farm. Granja de Viento. No. This is a place with the energy generating wind turbines. You know, the molinos. Oh man, am I dropping some good Spanish today? I think I am. I'm going to give myself a nivelazo, just combined nivelazo. Good job, Rob.
Nivelazo.
Oh, there we go. So a wind farm. So it's basically an area that is covered with these windmills. All right, here we go. So a wind farm in Germany is being dismantled to blank. So why is it being dismantled? A wind farm in Germany is being dismantled for blank. Is it A, To build a museum about climate change. A. To build a museum, un museo, about climate change. Cambio climático. Is it B. For a coal mine? A coal mine, carbon. Or is it C. A marijuana plantation? Oh my God, were there spoilers? Is this a callback from earlier in the show? Okay, here we go, guys. A wind farm in Germany is being dismantled for what? Is it A. A museum about climate change? The Climate Change Museum, A. Is it B. To make room for a coal mine? Or is it C. For a marijuana plantation? Okay, I see a couple of A's. Well, I see, I maybe have you all here. I'm seeing a mixture of answers. B and then A, says Jarium, for both of them. Okay, who's in the lead? We've got 2 B's, 2 C's. No, and it seems like B is in the lead here. Seems like B is in the lead. I'm gonna salute. No, well, and C is a tie. C and A is a tie. Okay, let's get a drum roll, folks. A wind farm in Germany is being dismantled. Okay, so broken into pieces. It's being removed. A wind farm in Germany is being removed to make room for a coal mine. That was answer B. Of course, Ravdos got it right. B. Jareom, Gandalf. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. A wind farm in Germany is being dismantled to expand the Garzweiler lignite mine. One of 8 turbines installed at the location in 2001 has already been removed. Nevertheless, the German state of North Rhine said it would phase out coal by 2030. Yeah, this is because of the gas shortage, because of the energy crisis. It's not, they're not kind of doing anything. But yeah, there you go. Germany is dismantling a wind farm to make room for a coal mine. Is that not things moving in reverse? Who knows? All right, let's go to piece of news number 2. All right. If you thought that was good, wait for this one. Okay. California's irrelevant. A marijuana company. I don't know why this show is so marijuana heavy. I don't know. It's not me, guys. It was the news today. A marijuana company is being sued for blank. Marijuana company is being sued for blank. That last piece of news, by the way, is from balkangreenenergynews.com, but you can actually find it. I found the original piece of news in the Times, but it was behind a paywall. Okay. Marijuana company sued for blank. Why are they being sued? All right, here we go. Is it A, for not making customers high enough? High, colocado. For not making customers high enough. B, for making customers too hungry. Or C, making customers too lazy. A marijuana company is sued for blank. Is it A, not making customers high enough? B, making customers too lazy? Or C, hungry? Or C, too lazy? Ooh, oh my God! And this is, I'll give you a clue. It is a California company. That's why they're being sued. So litigious. Oh my God! All right, here we go. A lot of answers coming in. California is a marijuana company, says Jarrell. Sure, Rob, says Gandalf. All right, I will salute the bridge for being the only person to say A, which was for not making customers high enough. Everybody else, well, Jariam says D. Jariam's in California right now. Everyone else says C, for making customers too lazy. Let's get a drum roll on this occasion. A marijuana company is being sued for not making customers high enough. There we go, guys. In fact, a round of applause. A round of applause to the Bridge, the only person to get this right. That means me and you, Bridge. We're the only winners on this one. Well done. Here we go. This piece of news from cbsnews.com. A California cannabis company is being sued by two local consumers for allegedly lying about the potency of its products. So they say it's really strong, and the consumers are saying, nah, I've tried it. It's not that strong. Jasper Centeno of Long Beach and Blake Wilson of Fresno filed a lawsuit in state court last week accusing Dreamfields, great name for a marijuana company, just going to say that, of false advertising, intentional misrepresentation, and unjust enrichment. Oh my God. Only in California. Am I right, guys? Only in California. Oh my God, guys, we've had a lot of fun today. We've spoken about Elon Musk at length, about the Halloween special and our own Halloween special that's coming on Sunday at 8 p.m. We spoke about, all sorts of things. We spoke about wind farms in Germany, marijuana companies in California, 10-year-old restaurateurs, and everything but the kitchen sink. The only thing that I forgot to mention was the results of today's poll, today's unpopular opinion. I said that inheritance is bad for society. What did people say? They said I was wrong. 67% of the live audience said nah. So there you go, guys. There you go. You know, I can't always be right. Friends, you know what? I'm going to be back tomorrow for more ProBoh Show. And please don't forget for our Halloween special, Lady Bo and I are going to get dressed up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to come out on Sunday night. For those blog listeners, for those podcast listeners, you will get that the same Sunday night. For our radio listeners, you'll get that on Monday morning. Guys, a lot of things, so many things, an infinite number of things, one might argue, that you could have been doing today. But friends, instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with me, and it means the absolute world. Friends, I'll see you all tomorrow.